and blue lights have covered the field and the stadium as these fans on the Plains are ready for a big-time matchup. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Auburn Tigers, Jordan-Hare Stadium, as we'll see the national champions from last year, the South Carolina Gamecocks, taking on a team looking for its first win, the Auburn Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Auburn will kick it off to get things started. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. On the ground, it's Moulton. And the first play is stuffed, and the visitors know they're not exactly being welcomed in this place.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. Squirts across the 30 to the 32, a pickup of 5.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on 2nd down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail.
The Gamecocks come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Back to throw, it's Sellers. Can't get him to the ground. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. So you didn't pick up the first down on the short game, but will the analytics sway them to go for it here on 4th down?
I think the analytics say go for it, Reese, every single time, every situation now. It's only 1 yard to go, short yard situation, man. I'm going to trust I can get that yard.
They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Leaves it with the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Yeah, and they got him down in a hurry. Nice job by the defense. Aggressive attack. Come downhill, go get the running back, get him on the ground.
Backing up and backing up on the first 2 plays, now to try to throw it in drive on 3rd down. Looking to throw, it's Knight. They'll run the screen. He gets it up to the 37-yard line, and let's see if they're willing to gamble on 4th down. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Solid punt, headed toward the sideline, trying to make it tough to return. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. He's loose on the left. Past the 20. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Gentlemen, that pivotal top 15 battle is in the books. Here's how things went down. Texas stomped a mud hole en route to a double-digit win, and they did it outside of Austin City limits. That speaks to the way this coach has galvanized this team and the direction this program is headed. We'll see a lot of games this week, but few will have as much of an impact on the new top 25 poll next week as this one, gentlemen.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all up.
He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
What a beautiful sight. And not only are we big and strong and powerful and athletic, you can just have unbelievable hands to the mix because we can catch a football too, just like those little DBs, create turnovers, force interceptions.
Breaks into the open. They get him stopped at the 26, but boy, that was an attitude run, a pickup of 6.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Running back searching for a hole. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
They're within field goal range at the 29. Let's see if they can pick up a few or the first down on 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Sellers. That's reeled in, it's Jacobs. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line.
Yeah, I don't know defensively if you want to keep giving this guy that much cushion because when he gets the ball in space, he's able to shake all these defenders and turns a 5-yard completion into a first down.
Quarterback run is part of their game plan. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. The stress that a guy who can run that fast puts on a defense, even if it's a pass play, he has them on edge all the time.
Oh, the D coordinator. This guy gives them nightmares every night leading up to this game because if you don't have people accounting for him and your eyes go to the wrong place or someone's out of position, that dude is gone.
Trying to bully their way in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, South Carolina.
That was a great example of a running back toting the rock with conviction. There's not a lot of time to hesitate. If you see a split second, you see a hole, you've got to hit it right now. Nice job by the RB there.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Fielded in the end zone. It's Watson. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. There he goes. They get him out of bounds, couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. The inside handoff. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Got it in the middle. It's Williams. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
The Tigers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, the run and looking for the first down. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop.
That's a great job by the defense, but I don't think the quarterback made the right decision on that RPO. It looked as if the defense was expecting run. They had the box crowded. That's when the quarterback, I think, needs to hold on to and then throw downfield.
Auburn sends out the punting unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going and now right back to work. They'll run the toss. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss.
This is the time where it's so much fun to play defense. When you get a guy in the open field and you're beating down on him and you got an angle on him and you're ready to lay the wood, great job by the defensive guy taking advantage of the situation and laying the lumber.
To the air, it's Sellers. Bringing the heat. Snagged in the middle, it's Jacobs. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44. Going to go out on a limb and say they have a lot of him plays. Throw the ball to him. Already over 100 yards receiving.
Keep it simple, stupid. Just find this guy and get him the football. Now, if you're on defense, it's pretty obvious where this team is going with the ball. You're going to have to come up with a plan to stop this guy.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28.
It's amazing in college football, the tight end position and how much has changed. Back in the day, you're a blocking guy, maybe you catch a flat route. Today, these guys have athleticism, and you just saw it from that dude after the catch on that last one.
He'll keep it himself. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
And the Gamecocks now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab. It's Moulton. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Great job by the defense winning those early downs. Now you get them in a predictable situation. 3rd and long. You bring in more DBs, more speed, more fun blitz packages. Get to have a little fun, go get the quarterback.
We've reached the break. It's South Carolina holding the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Now to see if they can answer this early blitz here in the second quarter. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. Dropping back, it's Sellers. Throws toward the end zone. That one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
Once you start to get down here towards the goal line, it's so much more difficult to throw the football. And you really want to stretch the defense sideline to sideline and use your speed and take advantage of the grass when you see it. They try to take a little bit of a shot down the field unsuccessfully. Nice job by this defense.
So here comes the Auburn offense. They really need to find a way to punch back on this drive, already down 14. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Oh, he's got some space. The 20. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Auburn!
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing.
Yeah, and it can definitely be frustrating. And I think it leads you to say maybe I'd go for it more. But, Jesse, I think this offense just needs to put another drive together and just finish stronger.
Yeah, and be a little bit less predictable, too, especially as they get closer and closer down to the end zone.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. Well, that linebacker sacked that quarterback, and he was on him quicker than a hiccup.
Yeah, and you see quarterbacks back there pointing and telling the offensive line who to block, and, well, it didn't work, okay? He was not prepared for that. He comes scot-free, and the quarterback pays the consequences for that one.
Dropping back, it's Sellers. The screen, and watch out. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. The Gamecocks will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Wants to bring it back. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Then that last drive, if you want to call it that, was efficient. One big run for a score. David, see if they can do it again.
Yeah, and I find it hard.
Turning it on. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
The Tigers come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. To the air on first down. Oh, sticks that big mid up there and grabs it. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Really good job by the defense. Seeing the running back. Don't let that dude who's super fast, elusive, catch the ball in space. Nice job staying glued to him. As soon as he caught that puppy, he got drilled.
So now it's 2nd and long. They'll give it to the back. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
It'll be 3rd and long. To the air. It's Knight. Throws to the tight end. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that. You can show your exotic looks. You can get the pass. Going everybody in the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. He says he can kick one from 75, but here he's going to need just 58 of them. And it's no good. He missed it. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
He'll pull it on the read. Plows through the defense.
You go with the option, quarterback keeps it himself, and look, we've seen this guy on tape, guys, break these tackles and take it the distance. This offense should keep dialing up these option plays. Don't let that short gain by the QB prevent you from running this scheme in your playbook.
Stuck with a running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. This quarterback part of their running game. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Some 3rd down conversions tougher than others. This one a long one on 3rd down from the 43. They'll send the back in motion. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. A strike downfield. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
Man, you see tight end matchups all over the field all the time now. It used to just be in the red zone. Now you just find the big fella, you put him in the slot, try to give him the ball as much as possible because you know he can make big plays.
Off the play fake on 1st down. Touchdown Gamecocks! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll return it. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Got it behind the line. It's Watson. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Watson. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. He'll take it on the return. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Wide receiver comes in motion. Here's the handoff. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, there's just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front. And as a result, they lose yardage.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He's got it again. They almost got a first down there. Stopped the yard short. It'll be 3rd down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Gamecocks come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. It's 3rd down, and they have to get it to the 42 to move the sticks. Looking to throw, it's Sellers. Fires to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He'll be stopped short of the 40, right at the 41, and this interception has given them a great opportunity.
And you wonder if that interception is going to bring this guy back down to reality a little bit. He was lights out early in this game. Everything he was throwing was right on the money, and that might have been a decision where he got a little bit greedy, and David, the defense made him pay.
And this defense has seen it time and time. They've been throwing the football, having success. Nice job adjusting, breaking on the football, making a play. They needed to break serve. They needed something to happen to go their way to kind of mess this guy's rhythm up. That might be the start of it.
They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again, back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
They'll go to the ground. And it is a good idea to gang tackle. First guy couldn't get him, second guy finally did. And the Tigers will have it 1st and 10. Makes the catch. It's Howard. They stop him at the 22. 15-yard pickup on the play and a first down just outside the red zone. Leaves it with the running back. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders.
And defense nowadays, they don't look at stats of what is the yards per rush. They look at how many negative plays they can create. Because why? Now you look at second down, man, it just became very predictable for this offense. Nice job.
Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Gets the return down to the 25-yard line, and a big turnover caused by this defense.
It's so nice to see defenders squeeze that pigskin. A lot of times in great position, you see them there to make the play, but there's a reason they play defense. Not this time. Great job securing the interception.
They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Back to pass, it's Sellers. Finds a tight end. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. The Gamecocks want to crank the tempo. To the air on second down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Harbor. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
Well, this offense told us coming in they were going to challenge this secondary early and often. They were going to use their speed to their advantage and take advantage of this quarterback's touch and arm talent. And already in the second quarter, they've got over 200 yards thrown.
And it's knocked away downfield. The DB getting a hand in there.
And that's a good idea for this defense. I would be covering him too because he's already had a day's worth of yards. The big play out wide, man, they are finding him and he's making productive plays. So good job by this defense recognizing that guy's not beating me anymore.
Wants to fire on second down. Catch in the middle, it's Clark. Nice pickup there, gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Using his legs to buy some time. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. Almost took it all the way, but a huge gain, and he has him set up first and goal.
He came into this year with big expectations. Everybody expecting him to stat it up. And now with that last completion, he's already over 2,000 yards passing for the season.
Going for 6. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. And the Gamecocks line it up with a first and goal. Looking to pass, it's Sellers. He's got the tight end. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Still looking, on the move. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
Ooh, quarterback lucky that one wasn't picked. You got to be really careful down here in the red zone because these windows are small and defenders close on the ball. That one should have been an INT.
It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Fires into the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Gamecocks. No mid-season concentration lapse here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
And that is a perfect job by the offense, executing that 2-minute situation. The quarterback was really in charge and focused, made sure that all the right decisions were being made with respect to execution and the clock. This is something you practice all season long, and they execute the 2-minute perfectly here at the end of the half.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Gamecocks will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. Bringing it out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So here comes the Auburn offense. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speaking, very simple. I score, I get a stop, I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops, so this is a critical drive here for this offense.
They feed him again. He's stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a 3rd and long. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
And, man, this offense just searching for some way to climb back and get back into this game. They're down by 1,000, and it's not looking good. And you can't even protect your quarterback on 3rd down. Like, everything going the other direction.
Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. On the ground, it's Moulton. Makes the tackle at the 31. It's a pickup of 5 on the play.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
They'll test the right side. Spins away from the defense. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Gets it out fast. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you can tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
And the Gamecocks are flying down the field. Pulls and throws off the RPO. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
This quarterback obviously did a lot of film prep coming into this one. He has been picking this defense apart. With that last completion, guys, he's now got over 300 yards passing.
The Gamecocks have it with a 1st and goal. They'll run it. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, South Carolina.
And the The offense continues to run the football. The second rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
And the extra point sails through, and they have a 35-7 lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Very intriguing Big 12 matchup today, gentlemen. Here's a look at how it finished up. Virginia notched a victory in enemy territory. And though it wasn't a dominant win, I'd argue any win away from Charlottesville is worth its weight in gold to the Cavaliers. This game may or may not impact the college football playoff, fellas, but it's bound to shake things up in the Big 12 standings.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready.
Breaks into the open. Corralled and brought down by the defense.
Well, the defense may have been caught off guard a little bit on that play. It was 2nd and long. They weren't expecting the run. So now we've got 3rd and manageable, and they've got to be wondering to themselves, this offense is going to try to run the ball again here.
The Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Watson. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Auburn sends out the punting unit. That leg is staying loose, already the 5th kick of the night. And after that punt, that's where they'll mark it. It'll be just inside the 35-yard line. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard. Looking for a crease. It's Moulton. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up 1 to the 35.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. The give out of the gun. Now facing a 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Sellers. Catch in the middle, it's Edwards. They make the stop, but the sweet throwing catch is plenty to give them a first down.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays, and you better change your looks up to try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
And the Gamecocks have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Motion from the wide receiver. Now on the move. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
At the 37-yard line. First down for the offense.
The Gamecocks are rolling down the field. Handoff from the gun. Able to squeeze out a couple on the play. It's down at the 35.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking to fire. Caught behind the line. It's Edwards. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add to that.
So that was a lightning fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. On the move. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Gamecocks!
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On designed runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
And he tacks on the extra point. A 67-yard touchdown drive there, and it was capped off with the 8-yard run. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
The toss sweep to the right. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Loss of 2. Brings up third down.
That's the end of the quarter, and South Carolina has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. To the ground with the back. There he goes. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
It was so important this offense was able to find a way to get in the rhythm, and the running game is now helping that. 2 straight punts on their previous 2 drives. This drive, though, they're having a little bit more success. Big reason why is this running back. He's been able to find some creases to run through, and it's really helping out this offense.
With jet sweep pass. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Second down.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
They stop him cold. Maybe gets a yard to the 34.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
He stopped short of the 40, right at the 39, and it's 4th down.
Man, interesting play call on 3rd and long. I think we're thinking pass and which matchup do they try to exploit, and they try to sneak a run in there, and the play's fine. I mean, they run the option.
He'll off one deep down the left side. Intercepted to stop the threat. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. Squeezes ahead for a couple. They'll get it out to the 9.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. They'll try the run. Knocked down after a pickup of 3 to the 12. And the Gamecocks really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly complete. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
The give on the inside. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and leading the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Looking deep. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. The Gamecocks will line up to punt it away.
Number 24 in punt formation to kick it away.
Makes the catch at the 35. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Threw a pick the last time they had it. They'll try to be more productive this time around. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive.
And here's the 3rd interception of the night. He was trying to get that return going. Instead, he'll hand it to his offense at the 38.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. fighting off the defender. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
I just love the way the defense prepares. Each and every week we see this defense come out, and it's like 11 guys. They've got their head in the game, and they're playing as one unit. They knew it was going to be tough facing this option game with the quarterback in the running attack, but they've just done such a good job so far staying home, playing their assignments. You saw it on that last play right there. Rallying to the football, nowhere for him to go and creating a big loss.
That last run leaves him with a third down. Will they keep it on the ground? From the gun, wants to pass. Working that left side now. He'll come through on third downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
They're dealing with a second and long. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
On third and long, no secret what he needs here. The screen, he's got wheels. He is stopped right at the 21-yard line, and now it'll be fourth down and decision time. And here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. And he'll envision the ball flight as he lines it up from the right hash and 38 yards out. He splits the uprights. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll run it from the gun. That's some old school, hard-nosed, tough running as he powers his way to the 30.
Really nice play call by the offense, too. Obviously, your quarterback's thrown picks on his last two drives, so you have to settle him down. And the best way to settle down a quarterback is to get the running game going. Put it on the big fellas up front. Put it on your backs. That's a really nice run, and that should help settle the QB down a bit.